Hello everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today's topic of my video is Age of Chaucer, which is 14th century. So let's start the topic, the Age of Chaucer. The Age of Chaucer was 14th century. Chaucer was born in 1343 and he died in 1400. So the period between 1343 to 1400 is called the Age of Chaucer. Chaucer is called the father of English literature. Now, some of the major incidents that took place during Chaucer's period were: number one is Hundred Years' War. Hundred Years' War started in 1337 and it ended in 1453. So, the period between 1337 to 1453, the Hundred Years' War took place and it lasted for 116 years. This Hundred Years' War was fought between France and England. Second major incident that took place in Chaucer's period was Black Death or bubonic death. Black Death occurred during 1348-49 and it was the death which was caused by plague by black rats. During this Black Death period, bubonic plague, around 40 to 60% England population suffered and died. It took around 200 more years for England to recover to its original population. So Black Death was the major setback during Chaucer's age, and this 100-year war also halted during this age, Black Death period. Now the Peasant Revolt. It started in 1381. It occurred in 1381 and it is also called Tyler's Rebellion because Tyler was the head of the Peasants' Revolt and it occurred due to the unrest among peasants. So these are the major incidents that took place during Chaucer's period. Now Chaucer's age. The Chaucer's writings can be divided into three periods: French period, Italian period and English period. His early writings were written in French language. So his early writing period is called French period. Then he wrote in Italian language and then he wrote in English language. So his writings can be divided into French period, Italian period and English period. During French period, he wrote many books and some of the important books were Translation of Roman de la Raza. The most important book which was written during French period was the Book of Duchess. It is elegy and eulogy on death of wife of Chaucer's patron John of Gaunt. It was written in Ottawa rhyme. This is major book written during French period. Another book is ABC, A Prayer to the Virgin. It is a long poem. Now let's come to the Italian period. Since Chaucer was diplomat, he visited many countries and he visited Italy. And during his visit to Italy, he was influenced by Boccaccio, Petrarch and Dante. He was most influenced by Boccaccio and he was least influenced by Dante. And during Italian period, he wrote many books, and the first book which was written during Italian period, or the first book which was written in this language, was The House of Fame. The House of Fame is a dream vision or a dream allegory written in octosyllabic couplet. It is a satirical poem and this poem was influenced by Dante's Divine Comedy. So House of Fame is the first book written during Italian period and was influenced by Dante's Divine Comedy. Second book written during Italian period is the Parliament of Fowls. Again, it is a dream vision written in rhyme royal and it contains passages that has been directly taken from Dante. It shows the marriage of King Richard II to Anne. So this is also very important book. Third important book is Troilus and Cressida. It is an epic poem written in rhyme royal. It is influenced by Boccaccio, Il Philostrato. It is Chaucer's longest complete poem. He wrote three longest poems: Troilus and Cressida, Legend of Good Women, and the Canterbury Tales. The Canterbury Tales was an incomplete poem. The Legend of Good Women was also an incomplete poem, so his longest complete poem is Troilus and Cressida, written in rhyme royal, and was influenced by Boccaccio, Il Philostrato. Now, Robert Henryson wrote the sequel of Troilus and Cressida. The name of his book was Testament of Cressida. His another book written during Italian period is The Legend of Good Women. It is very important book as this was first book in English written in heroic couplet. Now let's see the third period. The third period is his English period. The Canterbury Tales was written during his English period. The Canterbury Tales was also written in heroic couplet. The prologue to the Canterbury Tales is also written in heroic couplet, and it was written in Mid-England dialect. Now, some of the major facts about Chaucer are: he was born during Edward III period, lived during Richard II period, and he died during Henry IV. So these are the four monarchs that were in his age: Edward III, Richard II, and Henry IV. Chaucer was the first poet to occupy the Poets' Corner in Westminster Abbey. Chaucer divides society into three conventional states. First state is the knights, second one is the ecclesiastic, and third state is the working man. Chaucer's age is marked with corruption in church, decline in feudal system, and rise in national consciousness. Chaucer found English as a dialect and left it a language. It is called about him by laws. Morning star of the Renaissance. Who is called morning star of the Renaissance? Chaucer is called the morning star of Renaissance. And his contemporary Wycliffe is called morning star of Reformation. They both are contemporary writers. The Well of English Undefiled. It is called by Spencer about Chaucer. Father of English literature is also Chaucer. Chaucer's lack high seriousness. It is called by Matthew Arnold. Chaucer as father of English poetry, again by Matthew Arnold. So these are the facts which are related to Chaucer. Friends, if you like my video, then please press the bell icon and subscribe my channel. And best of luck for your exams. Thank you. Have a nice day.